Say something, please.
A demon! Die, demon!
Oh, I'm glad you're all
I
right.
don't even have a
I
voice.
carried you in
What,
this
no
morning.
talking?
I didn't even realize you'd been gone all night. I've heard about apprentices who never come back from harrowings. Is it really that dangerous? What was it like?
To ask this, you know I can't tell you.
So much for friendship. I'll leave you alone then. And now you get to move to the nice mage's quarters upstairs. I'm stuck here and I don't know when they'll call me for my harrowing. I've been here longer than you have. Sometimes I think they just don't want to test me.
It's because you're a bastard, obviously. Gosh.
I've been ready for a long time. I'm afraid they don't want me to take the test. You do the harrowing, the rite of tranquility, or you die. That's what happens. They might not. But the rite of tranquility is just as bad, maybe worse. You've seen the Tranquil around the tower. Like Owain, who runs the stockroom. He's so cold. No, not even cold. There's just nothing in him. It's like he's dead but still walking. His voice, his eyes are lifeless.
That's unfortunate.
He's been made tranquil. I don't know how they do it exactly, but you're cut off from the Fade. It takes away your magic abilities, along with your dreams and emotions.
Gosh.
The Fade is the dream realm. Maybe it's a side effect of being cut off from the Fade. No dreams, no emotions? Apprentices can ask to be made tranquil if they fear the harrowing, but the Circle also forces tranquility on those they feel are weak. And sometimes they force it upon apprentices they think might be too dangerous as mages. I shouldn't waste your time with this. I was supposed to tell you to see Irving as soon as you woke up. He said he'd be in his study upstairs. You better not keep him waiting. We can speak later.
Poor Jawan. Every time you gain a level, your character gains new abilities and improved statistics. Left click on the plus button next to your character's portrait to level up. Nice. 3 attribute points, okay. Point that, point that. Shapeshifter, specialization bonus +2 constitution +1 armor. Rumors speak of barbarians that hold secrets to transform the body into the form of animals. Circle of Magi denies such rumors, but this rare art survives in the Forgotten Corners. Thetis, mastery of their bodies allows shapeshifters some protection, even human form, making them durable opponents and staunch allies. Not Spirit Hero. Arcane Warrior. Among the ancient elves, there were mages who trained their magical arts, augment their martial prowess. They channel magical power through their weapons, and bodies become terrors on the battlefield. Most consider these skills lost forever, but they may still linger in forgotten corners of the world. Arcane warriors may learn to use their magic score to satisfy the strict requirement to equip higher level weapons and armor. Who? And Blood Mage. Every mage can feel the dark flare of blood magic. Originally learned from demons, these dark rites tap into the power of blood, converting life into mana and giving the mage command over the minds of others. Such power comes with a price, though. A blood mage must sacrifice his own health or the health of allies to fuel these abilities. I'll go with either. I'm gonna probably go with Arcane Warrior or Blood Mage. Probably Arcane Warrior, honestly. An enhanced version of character's base class, granting stat bonuses and a powerful nobility chain. Specializations can unlock through completing major plots, learning them from other characters by finding rare tomes. One specialization point is awarded at level 7 and level 14. Now what I'm... suppose I can just take that off. Yeah, increase my constitution. Never hurts to have a bit more health. See, and flaming weapons. Flaming weapons will be good for, fiery stuff. Arcane Shield requires level 3. I'm only level 2. An anti-caster. Yeah, that'd be cool. Spell Shield. While this ability is active, any hostile spell targeted at the caster has a 75% chance of being absorbed into the Fade, draining mana instead. Once all mana has been depleted, the shield collapses. I'm gonna grab flame weapons instead. Play.
Did you hear anything? Is he alright? Is he awake? Why do you care? Are you best friends now? I'm just curious. That Templar, Cullen, said it was the quickest, cleanest harrowing he'd ever seen. He must be so talented.
Someone sounds jealous.
I just know I'll be terrified when my time comes, like Wendell was.
Blink Vellum.
He'd throw up every day for the next week just thinking about it.
My mentor, we heard you pass the harrowing.
I did. Princess dorm.
You're what?
Chest. Loot.
Why would anyone do something so stupid? That's a death sentence.
Blink Vellum. I want to loot everything.
Control the fire with your will. Keep the flames steady. We don't want it sputtering and leaping about. That's what causes most of the injuries. Injuries? But... Steady. It reacts to your emotions. If you panic, it will... No. Breathe.
And he's on fire.
You know, in my experience, flint and tinder work just as well. Maybe you should start with that.
Do you remember what the Chancellor says about magic?
Serve man and not rule over him.
Very good. And what do you think that means? Can anyone tell me?
Hey!
No, that's not what it means.
It means that magic should be used to help people, but we can't use our magic to force people to do what we want.
That's right. We should not abuse the gift the Maker has given us.
Oh, such earnest kids. Look at them. Or at least one of them's earnest. Ooh, shield.
If I had put all my power behind that spell, you would have been obliterated. I am not your enemy. Fear is your enemy. It is a weakness that can be exploited. Your will wavering so, it would consume you. Is that what... No? And no, you can resist whatever I throw at you. Again.
That's weird. If I the sound is a little weird in this game. Okay, upstairs it is.
Of course.
Owain, hi.
Welcome to the Circle stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
Gosh, this guy is emotionless.
I voluntarily submitted to the right of tranquility. I was unwilling to undergo the harrowing. I find this state agreeable. I see the world with clarity. I remember the days when my mind was filled with inconvenient and seething emotions. Now things are simple. I was ordered to never speak of it. I cannot go against the Circle's wishes. It is difficult to describe. I would perhaps compare it to being plunged into a pool of ice-cold water. Very well.
I'm not going to say so
Goodbye.
mean as to say he's not a person. That would be possibly the rudest thing anyone has ever said to him. Though I am inclined to believe that someone has actually said that to him before. But, yeah, because people are rude in general. Senior Enchanter Sweeney.
Oh, hello. I don't believe we've met. Are you new to the Circle?
Are you daft? I've seen you in here many times. No. My reminiscent
I'm
apprentice.
sorry. There are so many of you, and I get confused. Not to mention, these old eyes are starting to go. You're too kind. I'm old and about to fall apart. Nothing in the world can fix that.
Magic with it.
Not any magic I'd be caught doing. Anyway, did you need something? I'm not good at talking. Too much chatter makes my head throb. Don't you have lessons to get to?
Shoo.
Shoo.
Look how these people don't have any emotions on their faces. Old games are so funny that way. Ooh, who's this? Edric. He's an elf.
Something. If not, step back. You're in my light.
You're in my light.
I'm trying to study. Have some consideration for a fellow mage.
Yes, have some consideration. I'm just gonna say.
Good day.
I don't feel like I'm just happy to say another elf. No, I'm gonna say that. Seems kind of rude.
Do something before it came to the... I think someone's here to speak to you, Senior Torrin.
I'll be right back, Senior Torrin. I need to go see if there's loot. Loot's more important than completing the quest. Ooh. Look, see? Look. Loot. You can never dismiss the possibility of loot. Also, why is he scrubbing the floor? Couldn't he just use magic to scrub the floor instead? Ooh, lesser lyrium potion? Doesn't lyrium over time screw you up? Why would you be caught dead using that stuff? You shouldn't be caught dead using that stuff. Seems like using lyrium would be like a no-no for anyone in the major circle.
Greetings. I'm glad your harrowing went well. Some Templars I know discuss such things with glee. I don't share their enthusiasm. I try to serve the Maker first and foremost. As long as I am guided by his commandments, I cannot go wrong.
Like you, buddy.
Honestly, I've never seen an abomination, or been called on to slay one.
I like you, buddy, though. I feel like you're trustworthy. Very straightforward. And honest.
As I said, I've never seen one, but when someone becomes an abomination, something must happen. But what if it's not obvious? Could abominations be walking among us right now?
Oh my gosh.
This is still new to me. Maybe one day I'll be as dedicated and driven as Knight Commander Gregor.
Oh, so he's new.
You must be busy. Perhaps we can talk another time.
He's a new guy. That's cool. Everybody has to start off somewhere. And for me, it's by looting everything. Ooh, private documents. Inspect. A list of household accounts and expenditures over time used for merchants negotiating contracts and wages. I can sell it for 40 silver, apparently. Don't mind if I do. Ooh. These shards of lifestone are infused with magic either naturally or by one of the tranquil. Frost rocks radiate cold and can be used in many ice-related potions and traps. Cool. Ooh, Lyra.
You're not going to keep the first enchanter waiting, are you?
No, I can't talk to her. Right now, at least. Probably after I talk to Torin. This is like probably the, like alchemy or herbalism, whatever area. Ooh, Keeley. Keeley, whatever.
Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker.
New more conversation.
Blessed are the penitents who seek his return. Blessed is the prophetess, purified by flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition. So let it be. Oh, I didn't see you there.
No duh, you're looking
I
the other
Maker's
direction.
blessings every day. It brings me peace in troubled times. It gives me hope that one day the Maker will hear us. That maybe I'll be forgiven and my curse will be lifted.
Oh, she actually thinks that using magic is a curse.
Magic? What else?
Oh, poor girl. Poor girl. It's a responsibility, not a curse. It's a big difference here. You have much power, but you have to be careful how you wield it.
Magic causes such misery. It's dangerous and vile and wicked. The Chantry must protect the world from us. Being born with something so terrible must be a punishment. I wish I could be rid of it.
Wow, yeah. Chantry is causing a lot of self-loathing in this girl. A lot of self-loathing. I'm not going to suggest for her to become tranquil. That'd be terrible. Oh gosh, I mean, sure, Owain's nice and all, but I wouldn't suggest anyone become like him. That would be a terrible decision.
That doesn't take magic. If I could, I would dedicate my life to the Chantry, but they would never take me in. Perhaps this is just something I will have to suffer through. I should go. My mentor only allows a few minutes each day for religious contemplation.
Oh my gosh, a girl. Poor girl. I don't care. Ooh, Lily. Another one.
I heard about your harrowing. Congratulations. Andraste must have smiled upon you.
Yeah, or I took out the guy myself and resist the temptation and such. Oh, okay. Irving was who I was supposed to talk to. I actually like to go back and talk to Torin now, because Irving is who I was supposed to talk to. All the way back, guys. Gotta go all the way back. It's cool, I don't have to stop in every room this time, so I can just go straight back to Torin and see if I can talk to him. I gotta be able to talk to Torin, right? Let's see.
Hello.
Ah,
Congratulations on your harrowing last night. Good work.
yeah.
Ah, the fraternities of the enchanters. You probably haven't heard of them.
No, I haven't.
It's best not to get tangled up in circle politics. More trouble than it's worth, really.
Tell me about the fraternities.
They're found in all
Circles
circles
throughout
Thedas.
Thedas.
Groups of enchanters who hold similar viewpoints, who band together to make their voices heard.
Oh,
The most
makes sense.
influential fraternity are the Equitarians. They are moderates and believe in a code of conduct that all mages should adhere to. Then there are the Chantry apologists, the loyalists. The Chantry says something and they follow it to the letter. The Lucrosians just want to make money. And the isolationists would like us all to be hermits and live on an island. And then, of course, there are the libertarians. They want more power for the circle, more autonomy.
That sounds like a good one. Libertarians. I don't... Anyway, okay.
And that's what they would say. Mages have enough opposition from the outside without tearing our circles apart with infighting. But what can you do? An idealist, I see. Oh, if you're going to change the world, you should get started immediately.
Lots of world to cover.
Hello, were you looking for something? Oh, the fraternities. Groups of mages with a common agenda.
Oh, dear.
I think we should all be isolationists. Stay in some remote mountain town, far away from the mundanes who hate us. I'll never learn that. I don't want to. I'd go hide alone in the wilds if I could. But you know they just brand me an apostate and hunt me down. There is no leaving the circle. It's till death do us part. Romantic, isn't it? If you leave the circle, you become an apostate. And the punishment for leaving is death.
Oh.
Pretty grim, huh?
That's unfortunate.
I've heard of hedge witches who've managed to survive on their own, eluding the circle for a lifetime. But if the Templars discover them, well, you know what happens. Then there are stories about the Dalish elf clans having great magic. But who knows what's truth and what's fiction when it comes to the Dalish? I'm Njal, a mage just like you. I've seen you around, haven't I? I must have. Well, all right. Have a good day.
Bookcase. Oh, 4 schools of magic. Entropy. Nice. And this one, history of the circle. Oh, another one. Spirit. I'm not gonna go through it. I'm just gonna peek through these ones real quick. Bookcase. Red Primal. A second book should be missing. Oh, that's odd. Is there a secret door behind there? This would be a reason for the entire section of books to be missing. Maybe it's on something,
It will be done.
you know, unfortunate. Okay, so I got a bunch of codex updates. And I'll go talk to Irving now, because I think I put that off long enough. Too much looting and exploring. Actually, it's not. There's never too much exploring and exploring of the law. Anyone who says that is blasphemous. Blasphemous? A heretic? Blasphemer? There. He's a blasphemer. Let's go see Irving.
Many have
okay.
already gone to Ostergard. Wynne, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own? Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry supervision, where they can actually use their maker-given powers?
How dare you suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here to see you.
Yeah. You sent for me?
If it isn't our new brother in the circle. Come, child.
This is...
Yes, This is he.
This is he.
Well, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course.
Apparently, I'm well known already.
Where was I? Oh yes, this is Duncan of the Grey Wardens. There is something else, but I wanted you to meet Duncan first. You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the king's army at Ostergar.
The Darkspawn threat grows in the south. We need all the help we can get.
Oh wait, is he the guy who was Is he the guy who saw who's in the cutscene at the start? No, I thought the guy had a gray beard. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong, but maybe it's him. I don't know. We'll see. Unless someone knows, or I could just rewind the video later. I don't know. We'll see. What a Darkspawn? What do you mean? Darkspawn are a Dwarven problem. That's rude. What do you mean?
The power you mages wield is an asset to any army. Your spells are very effective against large groups of mindless Darkspawn. I fear if we don't drive them back, we may see another blight.
Duncan, you worry the poor lad with talk of blights and Darkspawn. This is a happy day for him.
We live in troubled times, my friend.
We should seize moments of levity, especially in troubled times.
Yeah, he said.
Behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the circle of magi.
Cool.
You may not remember, but blood was taken from you when you first came to us. This blood is preserved within a phylactery.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
We have few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we are strong enough to handle our power responsibly.
Like Irving.
You have done this. I present you with your robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them. It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite. Now then, take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours.
Cool.
I will return to my quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, Jack? The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now, if you'll both excuse me, I have matters to discuss with Gregor.
Matters to discuss. Ooh, lots of things. Codex. Bunch of things. I'll have to look at the later new screenshot. Who cares? Gear. Lots and lots of gear. Mage robes. Boom. Ring of Study. Shoop. Magic staff, because I still don't have the magic staff from the Fade anymore, obviously. Okay, and quest updated. Escort him back to his room. Let's check this room real quick.